Business Review, a daily program that delves into the latest and most significant economic stories. From stock markets to currency news, Business Review covers the most up-to-date stories in the global financial world.
China's Ministry of Commerce condemned the United States for suppressing Chinese short video app TikTok in the name of national security, saying it will jeopardize foreign investors' confidence in the U.S. U.S. President Donald Trump ordered TikTok's order by ByteDance to divest its interest in the app's U.S. operations within 90 days. The spokesman for the Ministry of Commerce, Gao Feng, condemned the action. He said the U.S. has frequently restricted or even forbidden the normal investment and operation of Chinese enterprises in the U.S. for so-called national safety or state emergency and issued transaction bans on Chinese enterprises for unwarranted charges. With no factual or legal basis, it severely damages the legitimate rights and interests of those enterprises. Gao stressed that such U.S. actions will undoubtedly undermine the country's attraction to investments. He said sanctions by the U.S. and suppression will undoubtedly shake investors' confidence in investing, and China opposes such actions as taking national security-related investment screening as political tools and overgeneralizing and abusing security screening.
British Ambassador to China Barbara Woodward expressed her hopes that China and the UK can find more ways to deepen their cooperation and work together for world economic recovery, despite the difficulties and challenges plaguing in the current China-UK relations. The ambassador assumed her post in 2015 and is about to finish her term at the end of August. She said at a press conference that in the past 5 years, the partnership between China and the UK has flourished, while the governments and departments of the two sides have also maintained close exchanges. She pointed out on the several levels of cooperation over the last 6 months when the virus was at its peak, saying that both sides had a very substantive dialogue between the health minister, as well as bringing in a lot of experts to talk about the health and the COVID-19 situation. They have also seen businesses are working very closely together, and so they were able to source from China a very large amount of personal protection equipment, PPE, which they sent to the front line of the UK. Woodward said that the common challenge facing China and the UK is how to further improve their bilateral relations. The two countries should strengthen cooperation in the health and medical sectors and jointly carry out vaccine research and development projects. In addition, the UK also looks forward to deepening cooperation with China in high-tech fields such as artificial intelligence and biotechnology, she said. As the pandemic has had a huge impact on the global economy, Woodward said that the UK has a strong commitment to create a free and open trade environment, and the UK is looking forward to working with China to revive the world economy.
North Korea's ruling party will hold a Congress next year to decide a new 5-year plan after a party meeting noted serious delays in improving the national economy and living standards. The plenary meeting of the ruling Workers' Party on August the 19th convened a Congress for January to set forth a correct line of struggle in strategic and tactical policies. The North state-run television, KRT, showed footage of the meeting in which leader Kim Jong-un addressed the Workers' Party's officials. North Korea had faced unexpected and inevitable challenges in various aspects, and Kim said this during his speech at the meeting. The meeting came as the country deals with international sanctions, struggles to cope with damage from recent flooding, and faces significant economic damage from strict border closures and other measures aimed at preventing a coronavirus outbreak.
Just 2 years after Apple became the first publicly listed U.S. company with a $1 trillion stock market value, the iPhone maker has now topped $2 trillion. The Cupertino, California-based company's shares briefly rose to as high as $468.65 on August 19th, equivalent to a market capitalization of $2.004 trillion US. The stock was last up 1% at $466.89, giving Apple a market capitalization of $1.996 trillion. Buoyed by bets on the long-term success of the country's biggest tech names in the post-coronavirus world, Apple's shares have surged since blowout quarterly results in July that saw the iPhone maker eclipse Saudi Aramco as the world's most valuable listed company, and Apple stock is up about 57% so far in 2020. The rally reflects growing investor confidence in Apple's shift towards relying less on sales of iPhones and more on services for its users. However, Apple's recent stock rally has left it potentially overvalued, according to a widely used metric. The stock market is trading at over 30 times analysts' expected earnings, its highest level in more than a decade, according to Refinitiv. Microsoft and Amazon follow Apple as the most valuable publicly traded US companies, each at about $1.6 trillion US. They are followed by Google owner Alphabet at just over $1 trillion. Those and other heavyweight technology companies have surged to record highs during the coronavirus pandemic as consumers rely more on e-commerce, video streaming, and other services they provide. Investors are betting these companies will emerge from the pandemic stronger than smaller competitors, with some even viewing their volatile shares as safe havens. Apple's revenue grew across every category and all of its geographical regions in the June quarter, even as the coronavirus crisis caused the US economy to collapse at its worst rate since the Great Depression. Apple surprised Wall Street as it was able to get loyal shoppers to buy iPhones, iPads, and Macs online, even as several brick-and-mortar stores remained closed due to the coronavirus lockdowns.
This has been Business Review, your daily source for the most critical stories in the financial world. Tune in next time for the latest financial news impacting the world economy.